Now, to start with some breakdown of exercises that you can, exercise routines that you can break down. You can start, for instance, saying, well, I just want to get my cardiovascular stamina back up. I just want to feel a little bit better. Not all of us are able to walk, but sometimes, even if you're holding on to a chair, you can do a step in place, you can do shoulder rolls. And if you are stepping in place and you're walking in place and you do some shoulder rolls, then your heart rate already will go up. So sometimes it's just not even taking it to the really difficult thing, like everybody would say, well, I'm just thinking cardio, I'm just thinking that I have to go run and get on the treadmill. That is not always the case. The slightest little bit that we can do to raise our heart rate will bring our heart to a stronger position. This will strengthen our heart. So if you are just doing a step in place and you want to just do some arms with that, anytime you raise your arms above your heart level, you are getting a better result out of that. So you are increasing your cardiovascular stamina. You're increasing that heart rate and that pounding. So if you're just doing your arms over your head and you're walking in place, that will all add on to a stronger heart. So not always do you have to do the running. You don't have to be on the treadmill. We don't all have to drop that sweat on the floor. It's just a little bit less that you can do to start with. And sometimes I cannot run anymore. So sometimes I go for a good walk. But the more I move my arms with the walk, the more I feel my heart rate going up. So if that is just anything that you can add. Or let's say that you can just do a step in place, shoulder roll, and you can step touch to the side, right? That's on here, the step touch. And the step touch is just when you're stepping to the side and when you're touching the floor, it's all there is to it. Just a step touch. But now, if I'm going to add arms to it, if you are able to do that, then you're adding the cardiovascular start. So that is not for everybody, and some of us are not able to do that. But anytime you do anything over your heart or over your head, and you even sit in a chair and you're just pushing your arms up in a just in a good tempo, then you're gonna get the heart rate. So it's not per definition that we have to be on the treadmill. So I hope there's something for everybody. So let's say that you want to play with the tempo or you want to add arm combinations to it. That's all good. Just keep moving, even if you're sitting down, keep moving because now you're just really starting to feel your heart go faster. And if you're adding a bottle of water or you're adding a can, remember we don't have to have weights or buy weights. But now, if I have two bottles of water in my hands, all of a sudden I start really feeling that increase of my heart rate. And that's what I want to pay attention to. My breathing, of course, you don't want to hold back. You want to just, right, keep a nice deep breath while you do it. But just a lot of busy here with arms or with bicep curls or just kind of like making it a little fun for yourself is adding on to, that's why I call it cardio fun because I used to have a program that was popular that I presented all over the country that was called the F word in fitness. It was all about fun. It was all about fitness, functionality, and friends. Actually, not in that order. Fun with friends first, right? Because I used to say that because when I still have my studio. But if people are coming to my studio for my classes, for core strength classes or for yoga classes, if they're coming to my class, they come from for each other, just like we are here. We're here also for each other, just to see each other and to have that company and to feel that we are together and that we have this friendship and that's what we're coming for and that we can talk to each other and share and connect, right? It's all about connection and about caring for each other. And that's the same what happens really in the yoga studio. And then now the fact that they're doing some fitness and some functional fitness, is great too with that. So whatever we can find to do a little fast. And sometimes you just have to put some fun music on with it. And I'm talking fun music would be, yeah, 60s, 70s, just the Donna summer disco era. and then you got that good tempo, right? That we used to do all that stuff. So think Richard. You'll know what I mean when I say Richard. Think the whole, 1, 2, 3, 4 tempo thing that you can play with when we used to have Richard Simmons. So you can dance always. Cardio and dance is always together. It's always the same. If you just kind of feel, even if you hold on to something and you just hold on to your chair and just shake it all and dance a little bit in place, it makes you happy. Dancing and movement are the oldest, most underutilized exercise healing powers, right? The healing powers that we have, exercise and dance to get it going. So, and I also have this written down for you so you can get it. Um, so that is a little bit of the cardio. If we want to do that, even if we sit down, just keep pressing and moving your arms over your head so that your heart rate will go up.